It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey everybody, welcome to You Don't... Oh, it's just you. Hey, I'd appreciate it if you didn't go blabbing to everybody that we hung out today. I've got a reputation to uphold.
One.
This category is one hand in my pocket and the other one on Vermont. And this one's worth $1,000. Okay, first things first, seeing that this is our New England episode, what do you say we start out with a nice, simple New England geography question, eh? If you play Twister using a map of New England, which of these is not one of the moves you might have to make? Right foot on New York, left hand on Maine, left foot on Connecticut, or right hand on Rhode Island? New York is not a part of New England, so you would not be putting your right foot on New York. And that could only be a good thing, right? I mean, you might step on Spike Lee or something.
Two.
The category's gonna be Embryoville. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Okay, you know how they call Boston Beantown? Well then, considering how the bean plant begins, what would have been a good nickname for Boston before it flourished into a city? Stigma Town, Cotyledon Town, Gymnosperm Town, or Stamen Town? Gymnosperm. Why do I think that has something to do with tight shorts? Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it?
The bean plant begins as a pair of embryonic leaves called cotyledon. They are very small, but they have an excellent subway system.
Three.
I'm calling this one. It's 10:30. Do you know where Waldo is? How does $2,000 sound? Okay, so you know that Where's Waldo guy, right? Well, I hate that guy. I can never find him. You know, I bet he's not even in those stupid drawings. It's just like a big joke on Schmitty or something, huh? You know, all I need is like a bigger target than some pencil-neck geek kid in a red and white stripe. Hey, all right, I got it. I'll tell you what. Here we go. Where's Walden? Huh? Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut, or Vermont? Come on. Check, please. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. Walden Pond is in Massachusetts. It's where Thoreau used to hang out. In recent years, they've tried to conserve the nature around Walden by turning all of Thoreau's boring books back into trees.
Four.
This one's called The Bombs Aren't the Only Things Bursting. $1,000 at stake on this one. Oh, check this out. I found this old love letter just like sitting there. The only thing is I can't figure out who wrote it. September 14th, 1814, my red, white, and blue beauty. Every day I thank God and Betsy Ross for your existence. You looked amazing at Fort McHenry tonight. I wrote a poem about you. So, who wrote the love letter? Benjamin Franklin, Marquis de Lafayette, John Locke, or Francis Scott Key? Inspired by the sight of the flag at Fort McHenry on September 14th, 1814, Francis Scott Key penned the Star-Spangled Banner. Unfortunately, he was later found rolling around naked with Old Glory and was charged with desecrating the flag. Okay, stretch yourself out and get psyched because this one's a dis or dat. Here's the category for your dis or dat. Put down the Nobel Prize and roll the damn dice. All right, I guess I'm going to read off a list of 7 items, and for each one, I'd like you to tell me if it's a Massachusetts lottery game or a scientific term. As I read each one, if it's a game sponsored by the Massachusetts Lottery, press the square button. If it's simply a scientific term, press the circle button. And if you don't know, press the triangle to skip it. It's easy, $1,000 for each correct answer, but it's $1,000 off your score for each one you miss or don't get to. All right, I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, dance with me, baby. Mass concentration, lottery or science term. Mass spectrum. Mass cash. Mass number. Mass defect. Mass millions. One more. Mass action. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. There you go. You put that under your mattress or something, okay? All right, some more Jack.
6.
Coming at you, real Americans don't drink tea. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. All right, here we go. Imagine Alice ditches Wonderland because she hears Boston's tea party is way cooler. How should Alice dress for the Boston Tea Party if she wants to fit in with the other partygoers? In a nun's habit, in a royal robe and a crown, in armor and spurs, or in war paint and a mohawk? See ya. Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. The men who attacked the ships during the Boston Tea Party disguised themselves as Indians so they wouldn't be recognized. But as they were sneaking away, they ran into a bunch of guys dressed up as cowboys, and, well, it wasn't pretty.
7,
Up next, your eternal soul is not FDIC insured. $2,000 for correct answer. Hey, check it out. I got the famous New England primer here. All right, listen to this. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake. They teach this to children? My God. I pray the Lord my soul to take. Okay. Suppose God offers you interest for all the nights he keeps your soul. If you want the best return for your soul, what account should you choose? The miraculous best interest account, the angelic simple interest account, the divine compound interest account, or the holy viable interest account? Compound interest will get you the most back for your soul. But don't forget that pray the Lord my soul to take part, okay? You bounce one check, your ass is God's. And they cut up your visa.
8,
Here's a little something I call The Wicked Witch was just looking for Salem. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Yeah, sure, the yellow brick road may have helped Dorothy find the wizard in Oz, but what if she landed somewhere else for an entirely different reason? Suppose Dorothy lands in Boston. If she asks the Munchkins how to get to all of the historic sites, what could they sing to her?
Follow the blue-painted footprints. Follow the old trolley track. Follow the thin red line.
Or,
Follow the marked yellow signs.
well, the first step is admitting you have a problem. Okay, now, here's a good answer. It's called the Freedom Trail. It's a red line painted on the brick streets and sidewalks that runs between Boston's historic sites. Yeah, in fact, I was just there a few weeks ago. It's pretty cool, checking out the colors. Although I still can't figure out why all these flying monkeys were hanging around the North Church. Hey, how about that? It's a when did happen. Okie doke, here's how you do it. I show you a big ol' event like this one. Then I list off 7 other events, like this one. All you have to do is tell me whether each one happened before man first walked on the moon, after the moonwalk, or if it never happened at all. When the correct answer is lit, buzz in and get $1,000. But please watch yourself, because every time you buzz in on a wrong answer, I'm taking away $1,000. All right, it's go time. The category for your when did happen is round and creamy. It just wouldn't be right to do an entire episode on New England without mentioning one of its finest exports. Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And who could ever forget when this happened? Ben & Jerry's introduces Chubby Hubby ice cream. Oh, so good. Okay, now, did this happen before Ben & Jerry's Chubby Hubby hit the shelves, after the world met Chubby Hubby, or, hey, that never happened at all? That's it. Let's see what we've done. Hey, looking pretty good out there. Let's take a look at the big picture. All right, then. Let's get back to the game.
10,
The category is Massholes. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Well, like I always say, you can't have an episode about New England without comparing the new one to the old one. Okay, I just said it the one time, but check out this analogy for me, will you? Driving nightmare in England is to roundabout, as driving nightmare in New England is to U-turn lane, cloverleaf, rotary, or skyway. Cloverleaf. No luck for you. Why didn't you pick this one? See, now you'd think New England would mean that it's been improved, but unfortunately Massachusetts copied the traffic nightmare roundabout and called it the Rotary. Of course, in merry old England, they have the drivers sitting on the wrong side, too. I mean, how do you open the glove compartment?
11,
This category is two roads diverged in a wood. I smelled hambone. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, don't laugh at me. I'm going to read you a famous line of poetry by Robert Frost, okay? Don't laugh at me. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the road less traveled by. Thank you. Say Robert Frost took the road less traveled because there was a good all-night diner at the end of it. Given how his poem, The Road Not Taken, ends, what would Robert tell the cook? Good hot cakes make good neighbors. The eggs made all the difference. Coffee, miles to go before I sleep. Or I alone escaped to pay the check. I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Stop laughing at me. And you should hear the beautiful notes Robert Frost wrote on the customer comment cards. Here's one. Lousy. And I'd rather let my cat use my mouth as a litter box. Robert.
12,
The category's gonna be New England's Dark Secrets. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Ready? Catch this. If you check out a Plymouth Rock on Plymouth Rock, a Rhode Island in Rhode Island, and a New Hampshire in New Hampshire, what would you most likely hear? Sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Or sound 4. Car horns. No, that's what you hear for about 7 hours on a trip to Cape Cod on the weekend. You want to see what the smart money says? Plymouth Rock, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire are all breeds of chickens. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on... Hey, get off of me! Ah!
13,
I'm calling this one Where Everybody Wears a Yarmulke. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. One question coming right up. Suppose they start running new episodes of Cheers, but the bar has been moved to Jerusalem. Based on the customary Jewish toast, what will the show be called? Shalom, L'chaim, Salud, or Meshuggah?
UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly.
Should've picked this one. When toasting in Hebrew, it's customary to say L'chaim, or for my Gentile friends, to life. Yeah, it's a really good show. Sam has been replaced by a wacky bartender named Shlomo. That's Shlomo. He's a player, all right. I'll bet by the end of the season, he'll have dated every woman on the kibbutz.
14,
This one's called Man from Nantucket, White Courtesy Phone. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Okay, so we've all been warned about the man from Nantucket, right? The guy who could, the pride of Massachusetts. Yeah, but, Nantucket wasn't always part of Massachusetts. Say the man from Nantucket performed his feat at the moment Nantucket changed hands. Given which state gave up the island, what could be added to his naughty limerick? It got a bit gaunt when he left old Vermont. Folks started to stare as he left Delaware. He gave it a torque in grand old New York. Or he busted a vein while departing from Maine.
There she blows!
Here's the one you didn't pick. Nantucket used to be part of New York, so the man from Nantucket might, But heck, in New York, a guy like that wouldn't even get noticed. You want to impress New Yorkers? You got to bring it up behind your back. Now that's impressive. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part. Remember the clue. The words only match if they fit this clue. What Boston has instead of a winning baseball team. And I'll tell you this, it's a lot more than a feeling. Good luck. an exciting game. That was a real thrill. You're the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right, now repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Excellent. You have filled an empty slot on the high scoreboard. Enter your name. If you refuse to enter your name, I will be forced to choose one for you. Fine. Your moniker will be Flapdoodle. You will have to inform me if you would like to play again.
Everybody in gorilla costumes.
Fingers.
I love them.
They're great.
I use mine every day.
And so should you.
Fingers!
Brought to you by the Finger People. Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Mars.
Hey, keep it down. I'm watching a game over here. Drink.
Women, dude. You can't live with them. You can't have sex without them.
Knees.
They bend.
You gotta love knees.
I have 2 of them.
And so should you. Brought to you by the Knee Council. Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Venus.
Oh my God, I'm having hot flashes again.
Do these pants make my butt look big? Let's go shopping.
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir can take you to the future.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really?
How? Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay. It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but just wait a moment. Okay, now look at the clock.
Oh my God! It's a miracle! I'm living 2 seconds in the future! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir. This stuff really works.
Wait! How will I survive here in this crazy future? With my simple old-fashioned ways, I'll be killed!
Hey, what are you doing? I'm lonely. Are you? Call me. 1-800-HOT-BOTS. Let's go out.
I was up for a night of hot woman on robot action. Well, I got what I wanted. Plus, at the end of the night, my robotic escort really put out.
Give me a call. 1-800-HOT-BOTS. I'm waiting by the phone. Plus, at the end of the night, I really put out.